Greetings, world. This is the Rastafari International Ambassador coming to you once again. This time I'm coming to you out of Trenchtown, live and direct out of Culture Yard with one of the loyal soldier by the name of Rasta, who happened to be one of the coordinator of the Royal Visit organizer on the ground in Trenchtown. Greetings, Orlando, you're alive.
I respect my uncle.
Everything blessed. As you can tell, the world is up in uproar right now about the royal visit in Trenchtown. I have seen comment, Barbados Rasta is filing its disapproval, American Rasta, Rasta here in England. Rasta globally have find it not according to what the tradition is supposed to be. Give the world your take on how this came about.
Oh, it came about. All right, the Royals were doing their Caribbean tour, and Jamaica was one of their stops. They decided that they wanted to go to Trenchtown because Trenchtown is an iconic place, and the history of Trenchtown. You have the new Sherlock School, and Bob Marley is global all around the world. Most of the musicians who had set reggae music are from Trenchtown. Joe Higgs, the teacher, all of them is from Trenchtown. Most of the musicians, Meditation, Leroy Sibbles, Delroy Wills, so we can go on and on and on and on. So they decided to make a stop in Trenchtown. So it was organized.
Yes, 1 minute. So are you telling us then that this was primary music type of connection visit?
A cultural. Because the whole Jamaica culture. Yeah, whole Jamaica culture. Rasta, music. Trenchtown was a place, Cali Smith, the whole thing. So it was a cultural, in my view.
Okay. And who directly approached Trenchtown to coordinate this visit?
No, man, when you have something like that, it's governmental because it's official. So that have to go through government.
So would it fair to say then the cultural department, Babs the Great, was one of the organizers? Because I could tell that, but I didn't want to just jump and say she was the one that do it, but I could tell from her profile.
Yes, that's a cultural thing.
Right. And what this was in aid of, this visit?
In aid of, I don't want to say in aid of, but everybody are gonna have their own views and their own motives. Yeah. But in my view, what it did or what it have done is put a spotlight or given Trenchtown back that spotlight that has been missing for years, decades.
But I think when Jay-Z and Beyonce came to Trenchtown, I think 2 years ago, just before we did have a spotlight there too.
No, that was about 4 or 5 years ago. But here what? Jay-Z and Beyonce, no disrespect, but they are limited. In the sense that you've got superstars, you've got ghetto superstars, you've got mega stars, and you've got stars, and then you've got the royals.
So it's your position then that the royal visit to Culture Yard raised the profile for Culture Yard?
Raised the profile of the whole of Trenchtown because it wasn't the royals that were there. I mean, I hear them attack, say Leon Bailey was there, Raheem Sterling was there, Helene was there, Shellyan was there.
Yeah, but these people would not really raise the profile because they are all Jamaican icon that they can visit Trenchtown as and when them feel.
yes, to a level. And but the other aspect of it is that a lot of people who talks about Trenchtown are not going to come there. So if you do have somebody high profile going there, a lot of people is not going to go there. And I feel this is my personal view and my opinion is that this is it's very hypocritical with a lot of things that these people are saying because them themselves nah go Trenchtown. Them themselves has never done nothing for Trenchtown. When Rastafari, you know I'm a general and thing, but Rastafari has changed. Time has changed. Rastafari has changed. And in your program, a lot of time you say people should have a new faculty of thinking, which now we in the what is now the 23rd century or whatever century that we are in now. You need a new level of thinking. We can't sit down in a box and say it's okay. So we are right and the other people they must suffer because of our belief. How much of them that is talking now know how much people at Trenchtown or most garrison of Jamaica go to them bed hungry. The thing has changed. It's not like in the 80s when you have people that fly out and they are foreign and care for them community and I send back things and the artists them usually take care of them community and take care of them people. Everything is getting regularized now. Government is regularizing things where people know, just like England are say, you go to school, who can do sports, the sports, who can get a job, get a job. So it's regularizing now. People are now understanding that to take yourself out of poverty, this is the way forward. A lot of these man we attack are no disrespect to nobody, but them still a foreigner influence a lot of the negatives where you see are going in Jamaica.
Now we know that, and we
Them
can touch that in a minute. We know that. But you're saying to me now that the new faculty, because I hear you mention that, and this is something that we have to take seriously now. The new faculty, you feel you're telling me now that, telling the world that this is a different approach under the new faculty.
Yes, if we want to say a different approach in the sense that sit down here so and a look out on a situation, but you are not living the situation, makes no sense. What Jamaica needs and the youth of Jamaica is opportunity.
And
Yeah. So
did this visit,
if Rasta,
did this
if
visit
Rasta,
bring about
sorry.
any type of anything at the pipeline now where because it's also being said that Jamaica is getting ready to exit from the monarchy.
All
That is
right.
also being said. So it's like
That is political, and I can't really elaborate on that because I don't know. What I do know is that the referendum will have to go to a vote, so it will be up to the decision of the people.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
if and when that time's come.
yeah,
But I can't speak on that.
but what we want to know, this visit of Keaton Williams, what did that accomplish in terms of
All right.
the new faculty?
As you said, a new faculty, I think in RC, if you are, say, for instance, I could say Michael Jackson, come on my yard, I'm coming at my house and Michael Jackson travel with a hype on the whole world media. When you come on my yard and you left my yard, if me can make myself or the one what the word I'm looking for, if me can capitalize on that, well then I'm an ass. You don't have to come and issue gifts to me, you know. You gave me an opportunity to develop from what you brought, which is your presence. Not saying that other things may not be in the pipeline or is not in the pipeline. But you came to Rima and the whole world now know about, not know, because the whole world they know about Trenchtown, but Trenchtown get back on the lips of people. Culture yard get back on the lips of people
But
without
but
separation and segregation.
but years
Mhm.
ago, Prince Charles also come to Culture Yard, come play the Ketena. And
Yes.
what did that bring after him leave? Did
Um,
anything accomplish after that?
me not really knowledgeable of that
Right.
in the
So
sense that the time that he came. But what I can say though, if after he left, them not capitalize on that whosoever is in control, them are, I don't want to say idiot, but they had the chance to capitalize because whatever you're doing, my brother, it all boils down to management.
right.
So even in your house, you have to know how to manage your house. So if your daughter come in at your house with her boyfriend and her boyfriend, or you check it out, him no live nowhere. When she get pregnant, your house are gonna get small like in the picnic gonna come.
Well,
So it's all management.
well, you see, from the outside looking in,
Mm-hmm.
we have seen Prince Charles come there and I think around 10 or 15 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, Prince Charles come there and then after that, Harry come too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Were you there when Harry come?
No, I'm not sure if I was even in Jamaica.
Right.
But did Harry go to Trenchtown itself, or did he just came to Jamaica?
I think, yeah, he went to Culture Yard too.
Okay, yeah, all
So,
right,
so,
yeah.
so we have three different set of royalty
Mm-hmm.
pass through Culture Yard, Trenchtown.
Mm-hmm.
I come at Trenchtown, I think, 4 years ago. In a Culture Yard,
Mm-hmm.
so I come a Culture Yard. And
Mm-hmm.
the Trenchtown where me come sit is not the Trenchtown where me did left. So
True,
me
because
can't see no,
people and time. Yeah.
yeah, but me can't see, it changed, but it not changed, it changed for the worse. In my program,
Yes,
in my program,
but
me just start
yeah.
like a while say, warm to the library where they round pan the corner there, pan Spanish Town Road. It's still there.
Yeah, but I say if you go back to what I previously said, is that it all boils down to management.
All right.
Remember say 98% of Trenchtown are ballad, Some of them want some Rasta jump up and I go and like everybody at Trenchtown are ballad and share the same views and they share ray. And who is there that is teaching the youths certain things? When them want come show down some things for youth in a say, who and who where they abroad, where I say Rasta and I say Trenchtown, ever go down a Trenchtown but do nothing for the youth them, who are still foreign and say, yo, what is the situation at Trenchtown? How can we help? All of these organizations where Rasta fan and Rasta have, how much I hit a look down to Trenchtown?
Point well
You
taken.
know, the thing of separate and segregate and who gone so gone so who gone so who gone so.
Point well
Eh?
taken, Alando.
When you hear some man a lick out on them all of them, want to lick out on people where always have a presence in a trench town. But a man now go walk up and down and talk to everybody and deal with everybody. Nobody not have the time to do that. But the Marlies do more for trench town than anybody else. And any Rasta we want come step forward and say a lie that come step forward. Cause uno not do nothing.
Well, listen,
A whole heap of superstar come from trench town and a whole heap of millionaires, says a couple months ago because they have a reggae conversation things that the government organize with the musicians and the stars from Jamaica. So me I know say all Copeland Fabs come from Third Street,
Alando. Point well taken.
Yeah.
Because me know after Marley's work in Trenchtown. So
Yes.
point well taken when it comes to that. Right? But getting deeper into the thing now. You see, the last time I reasoned that I and certain things whether that go on in a Trenchtown, in a Rima, so did the visit impact on that where every man did come together even for the visit.
Yeah, when certain people are come at Trenchtown, the man them, or even if the man them don't want it,
Guns
the
down.
people, because the people are the people them have the strength, So the man them they wanna live good thing and I try uplift Trenchtowns now, So I
Is
don't
it,
support
Alando, straight
them
talk,
to get it.
straight talk.
Mhm.
Is it fair to say right now in a trench town, guns down,
Guns away.
guns away, guns away? I like that.
Yeah.
That means, like you tell me, say last night tourists are walk up and down in a trench town, which is a nice thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so
So
guns,
before, all
guns
right.
is the way. Cause that is,
Yeah.
to me, that's one of the serious problem. Guns is the way. How
Mm.
about round a Denham town there? So guns is the way too.
No, we are speaking about Trenchtown. That is something totally different and separate. We can't speak for that.
Okay.
But even if you are generalize and you want to go to Jamaica on a whole, the youths need people who they respect. If you show them, say, yo, there's a different life. Life is greater than this. And that the youth them need, All right. Some of the Rastafari community, some is having a problem that Kate did I play the German Harry. I say, I not disrespect nobody, but England first me come see Rasta fry bacon a morning time, and 90% of the Rasta them live with a white woman in them house and have half caste people.
Yeah, we know that,
Some man to
and
check themselves,
we did speak pan that and say no Rasta never die England. We did don't speak pan that already. So
So,
we
but
did.
irrespective, you see England, me I talk about England because I'm familiar with this more than most of the places in the world. Yeah? But everybody are come and most people we always a pick the beam out of people here and we not pick the beam out of why I see. When the government of Britain and the Queen or whoever send them money a month time, them gyra and give them house for living, why they not send it back and say, yo, me nah spend Babylon money? Why they don't do that? What we need for though is Lego certain things and think of how we can develop ourselves as a people. We are segregate when we are say Rasta different from Baalhead and 12 tribe different from Bobo. And because we start segregating ourselves.
Yeah, but listen this now, Alan. You see on that topic there now. The only way we're gonna rise up, when we start stand in our blackness, The multicultural something that now go work. The outer many one people something that now go work at Jamaica, and that a keep
All
down
right.
right now,
All right. Me I gotta disagree with you. The reason why me I gotta disagree with you is this. When we come here, we come say the Coolie them are the Indian them are who should be politically correct. The Indian people, we come here, come see them,
No, man.
So I
No,
feed
man.
them place,
Alanda.
I feed them place. Now we
Alanda.
come here,
No,
come see them.
Alanda.
Yeah.
Everything come see with it. That are my research. Everything come at Jamaica come see with it.
Yeah.
Everything come see with it.
And then if Jamaica became multicultural, we were brought here. So if it
Not
becomes
all of us was brought
multicultural,
there,
we're
Alanda.
supposed to have a problem with that. Because who are talking to Artie? Nah, Africa go live. So what them a kill up themselves for? And I separate Jamaica and I segregate Jamaica. And them nah go Africa go live. All who attack.
Wait, Alanda. Let's trash out the piece there now, cause now me the pan a level. You say, no say, me could talk practical now.
Yeah.
Where I tell me say, most Rasta nah left Jamaica go, nowhere go live. That's what you tell me.
Most Rasta, if them left Jamaica, when them reach Europe, them stop. Them nah go no further.
That is correct. That is correct.
No further them nah go.
And if them go Africa, them going come back.
Them going come back, them not staying there.
That is correct. So therefore,
Yes.
I am correct then in saying, stay where you're there and build up where you're there. You agree with that then?
I'm not 100%. You see, if you stay where you're there, you see where you're from.
Yeah.
If you want to have a talk where you're from, you have to be organized and also help in the cause in where you're from.
Right.
If a youth a bust a gun at Trench Town, you can't lick out on him while you're there and you and your friend them never yet try to show him a different way of living and offer the youth some opportunity.
Well, again,
Because most of these youths want opportunity. These youths are not bad youths and just want some opportunity. And because what the youth them see is that a man come from foreign with some whole heap of money or a drive some car and all of the girl them gravitate to him. And all of the youth them a walk with him. So he must sleep with most of the women them in the community and rare. So the youth them want to be like that. And the man where the don or the gunman on the corner where everybody respect have the whole of the girl them ever have money in their pocket and ever smoke and them thing. So them thing that the youth them see.
So Orlando, you know, realize say you talk to a trench town youth that grew up and see them thing there but never take on them thing there.
No, you took on those things under revolutionary vibes and then you cut. Because the system make you cut.
Good.
You have been to jail many times and you know jail are nice. You never want to live at jail. You want your family, because none of the your youth them ask. This is what something will bother me all the while. You not go give none of your youth them not gonna and say go turn a bad man.
That's
and
correct.
The man them where you see the man them where perpetrate certain things, the same way how you love your family, you feel love the next man. So you see the same man them where quarrel about who are the prince them down at Jamaica beat jump. Come on, man. You have a white pit in your house and you give him jump for beat.
Well, that not go fair, you know, Orlando.
No, I'm not everybody. No, I could not generalize and say everybody.
But we not generalize. And we can't, when we speak, we like to be practical. So, my thing is us and them. Meaning that I stand in my blackness with my whole family. If one of my youth come in my house right now and say, Dad, this is my partner, and it's one of them, that youth is banned forever from coming round.
And that is your view in your house that you stand for.
Yeah, because me govern my house. And me govern my house, and me govern my family.
Yeah. Yes, but you can't come in my house, come see me walk in my underpants, and you want come walk in your underpants too.
No, that would not.
Yes, so that's what the point that I'm trying to make. So some problems or some people have with things, RC. Them having the problems and them don't the same problem with them then after them house and them not correct that. But you want to come correct people life and force people to think like how you think. Not go so.
So
even if it's so, I say we cannot force people for how we think, but we can educate the younger ones for a better life. Not to necessarily think like, oh, I think, but for them to have a better life and the country to have a better life, irrespective of how you feel about Bob Marley, or some man will feel about Bob Marley. Bob Marley also brought a positive look to Jamaica that the people worldwide want to look to Jamaica.
So are you saying before Bob Marley, Jamaica wasn't on the map? Because this is a misconception.
No, Jamaica was always on the map. I remember from Port Royal days, Henry Morgan them days, Jamaica was on the map. But at times, as time go by, different things to keep the highlight and the highs down there. Remember, even in music worldwide and things worldwide, political things worldwide, you don't have the same prime minister and presidents. You don't have the same musician running the place. Because my generation, youths who are younger than me, don't like, not all of them, but most of the youths don't like the things that I like. They will not be able to comprehend or like most of the things that you like because these youths now go one party for stand up and see them grandfather up on stage and sing to them. So we have to do is try to be true to ourselves. When you are grow on a black and white TV and you never have computer, remember say them youth are ever depend them tablet and everything and every information, being it wrong or right, is at their fingertips. So the time when we take a kill up ourselves about other things. There's a lot of things that is miseducating our youth because it depends on them fingertip. And we now try to reach out to them in a positive way more than we just try to make up this one bag of nice like people for free that way.
So, what is your position today now in Trenchtown, Rima? Are you part of a organization?
No, I have no position. The position is for the man themselves, organize themselves. Even from Rasta House, the Mikey Beard, the
Where's
Ferdy
Mikey Beard, by
Benz.
the way? Where's Mikey Beard?
Mikey Beard are one of the what would I say, in a business terms, one of the CEO, but in our term, we say one of the strong man and the organizers down in Culture Yard, Ferdy Benz, and there's Sophia also. So is for the item who outside of the world have the most talk. We try to develop the thing. Me and Mike did a talk the other 4 years ago and across from Culture Yard where there's a park where they want to do the Joe Higgs Entertainment Center. Them things that them need help with.
Well, listen.
Them things that them need help with.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
what I got asked for the now. I got asked if you give Mikey Beard my contact. And
Yeah,
I
I
already
said it
tell you
last week.
before, yeah, I already tell you before, and I want to convey the same thing to Mikey Beard that this platform should be considered the item platform for come tell the world now where the item decide the direction that the item carry this thing to know in terms of the new faculty. It's not I know for there are telling us on the wrong or on the right. Because I know they're on the ground we don't know right now. But I want the item to know, say, this is where I come from, and this is my place, and this platform is open to the item. That's why I asked you just now, say, I don't want to talk to you and then go talk, say, I just talk to Mikey Beard and I'm going to tell me this. No, I want you come and come tell the world what which you did just now, why the item entertain the royal the way the item do it, and what you expect to accomplish. Just to highlight.
Here we're going to ask you, see, no matter how tough we might be or how bad we might be or whatever, the whole way from, because I born in the 70s, so I are you, but from your time straight up to 1980, we were brought up with discipline and principle, no matter how bad we seem to be. So when you have guests at your house, how you deal with guests?
You know what is striking to me? Why everybody come at Jamaica is strange town, them choose to want go.
Except the Rasta them who have more stock. Except them no want to go to church town, them no want to do nothing for church town, them just want to chat.
Stick a point there. That's a good point, I never looked on it from that angle yet, in terms of all the rich Rasta them that capitalizing off of what Trenchtown built have not see it fit to come back and really outside of the Marlies them, because I don't like I say, I know what the Marlies them is doing for Trenchtown. Me know that. And I like me to know, I know that. Personally, I know that. Right? But it's around 3 times I said it, that everybody come at Trenchtown except Rich Rasta. What's going on there?
Yeah, the youth them need to see them. Because if the youth them not see, if we don't want the youth them to say Rasta, the youth them can't say Rasta if I be a tight pants man them say every day. If I be a tight pants man them say every day and I come amongst them and I see, and when them go up on them phone, I be a tight pants man them say same way and I tell them say yo, flossing is a way of life. Come on man, they taught us that children live what them learn, which is true. So if una not come round the youths there to come give the youth them an energy and the teaching, because 90% of the youths don't know the value of Trench Town and the space that they lives in. So if we don't come to teach the youth them and make the youth them have value for self and for community, what do you expect, man? Enough for us go, man.
Well, watch it again. Keep in mind, say, you see, the youths them out of Trench Town where they're England right now, i.e. in London right now, is youth them where man interact with on a weekly basis, And I have always interact with them on a...
But here I go, Mikey B. I don't ever talk them youths there. Because them youths there, some good. Them youths, I mean, I talk them youths there. I talk Rasta. I talk the man them were all over the world as Rasta. Trenchtown was known or is known for Rasta. And not 10% of the community is Rasta right now. Where the Rasta them there?
All over in California, all over the world with them right now.
So the Rasta them not
look
come.
Forward.
The Rasta them not come. Come make the youth them see them and give the youth them some hope and make the youth them know, say, all right, this is what this place was built on. Yeah, let's try to maintain it in a modern way. Where the Rasta them there. Where the Rasta them there, if you keep some big show at Trench Town and make tourists and everybody, where them there.
You have a point there.
One of the people say burn fire and burn this and about 2040, man. We're not in this 1960 thinking, brother. We no need to reach out to the youth them. When I go to church every Sunday, and a Jesus on the year pastor I preach about, and Jehovah Witness walking in the community, knocking on doors and teaching the people about Jesus. So we I do more than sit down and talk and everything we soon have a problem with. You know for go,
But listen this, Alanda. Rasta was not that doctrine where we go around and preach to youth, Rasta never come that way there, Yeah, Rasta was not thing where Rasta man a walk a preach to a youth and them thing there. Rasta evolve a different kind of way, where a youth just take on to Rasta, Most youth.
No, but here what I say. You take on to Rasta, cause back in them days you never have TV, you have one radio station. Remember, you have to change, and the thinking have to change, You have to go out now to capture souls, Souls that run come to you, So the man them not serious, the man them where they have beat up them gum, them not serious, them just have some ear upon them and feel like them to come out, come tell the roadside, yeah, we are Rasta. You have more ballad, we are more Rasta than them man with them ear upon them.
No, I always tell the world that, that I don't have no ballad friend. See, the whole of my friends we grew up with, wherever them there in the world right now, them is still Rasta. And them still spread love and joy in the best way them say for them loved ones, which is
culture. Culture have a tune. We say Uncle Jack alone a Christian that go cross the board. Straight across the board that song they go. Some man for do the work and stop have problems with everything that you see. Stop having problems if you not go help. We have this tendency for always talking about a problem, but never yet coming up with a solution.
Getting back to
it. Until we can come with a solution and to put things on the table and play an active role, we are going to forever have problems. So don't bash the youth them and bash some things. Because they said the youth them want to bash. How much I don't ever talk to them.
But as quite
remember this, them and a gangster, you have to remember this, So when you are war and your enemy get too big for you, the enemy where you have before you go side with him for fight against your big enemy.
All right. The question we want clear up. What was that visit? What that visit accomplished?
And I said before, the accomplishment is that they say that I like that it give. I can't speak on where them are going to get or where them now go get formally.
So the I never have no vision before the I even entertain the visit.
No, man, what the vision, what I'm saying to you, formally, we cannot speak on that. But what we can speak on is that this highlight that you've got, that the whole world is talking, is for you to capitalize on it through management. So irrespective of who want come before or who want come after, if the management aspect of it is not right, because you have the opportunity now to capitalize on this. Those Rasta want to see I play the drums and I entertain the Royals did it for Trench Town. Them did. You think them never know so them are gonna get backlash, but them are do it for Trench Town. Them not do it for no individual man up on here. Rasta this and who sit down under them tabernacle. I watch my phone boy Rasta. I sit down when I forgot sit down, man. Why don't I tell you what else on the on the phone I watch earlier? Hey, I go in for go in.
And you say you can, if it is said that the Queen, Jamaica, will reject the Queen shortly. But your position that we will deal with that when we get to that juncture.
Yes, the country will deal with that. I'm going to send you a video with a young lady when the visit was going to happen. And they were telling her, saying to her, so how she feel about it and reparation and repatriation and slavery and thing. And you know what the young lady answered?
Yeah.
The young lady said, listen, my mother and my father never tell me say the royal do them nothing. And the lady said, what about your ancestors? She said, me don't even know my ancestors them. What I know is what I'm living now. I wouldn't even mind the prince give me a visa for the England.
But that answer is an ignorant answer, you know. That answer is a very ignorant answer, you know. And
No,
very
but
limited in scope, you know.
No, but here when I said I say, irrespective that it is ignorant, it's
And
her
limited in
reality
scope.
now. Yeah, but it's her reality now. Say me hungry, me I look at opportunity, that's her reality now. If the Rasta and them were leak out, the day they and I reach out to these people, she would not have answered in that manner.
Right.
But she don't see nobody.
So you say, so would you agree with I then that is the eater food culture bring everything to this now? The
Yes.
hungriness. Because that's what we see, you know.
Yeah. The hungriness, and they have, I say, everybody I look at hero, everybody I look at savior, you know. I saw life said that's why you have so many gods, you know. Because everybody I look at savior, you know. So if a man say overall, when them say Jesus is white, and a man say Jesus has his savior, because I never did I teach him nothing else. I never ever teach him nothing else, you know. So how you gonna kill him now? Because he must say that. What else were you him?
Well, what I can say right now is that none of I and I are wrong because you don't show us the new faculty, you don't show us is the poverty and the stagnation of growth and development. And that's what one is looking for. And that's what you expect the highlight now that Trenchtown is getting, that something will come out of it positively. This is what
Yes,
I
man,
get.
I expect all these people who have a problem to come now to come fix the problem.
And not the royal.
No, not the royal. All of the people who have the problem.
But that's what the people have the problem with. The people have the problem, my brother.
Yeah.
That the royals them need to apologize and fix the problem. That's
No, Arsid, what I'm saying to you, what me expect now, the problem what them have with the accommodate what all them accommodate the royals and everything. Uno come fix it that it not happen again. Come make the youth them start say uno no and look to uno and I see uno and do some things in the community. Come build 2 basic school. We don't know what heap of money we want to sell have, no? Come build a school where I teach Africanness and blackness, no?
I think you
Come build
should.
a school
I
where I
think you
teach
should take
love
up that with
thy brother like how you love yourself, no?
Alando. I think you should reach
Yeah.
out to Burning Spear and ask him to contribute in that direction, even some books in a trench towns.
No. Here one. Me no need to reach out to nobody. Everybody have eyes to see. And everybody where I preach the gospel. Come do some things now, man. I try to show that the epiphany of the whole situation, man, and Rastafari. Now come, man. Come correct the problem I want to see was created by the visit 2 days ago. Nobody stay and talk, man. Trenchtown need the help, man.
Well,
Jamaica need the help.
well, I
Come
don't think,
sit with it.
Alanda, don't get me wrong, I don't think the problem start from the visit 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. I am not even saying that. I think the problem is bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not that I say the visit create a problem. No. The problem was there from ever since. And the
problem was there from ever since. Outside our scope our reasoning still because we are reason upon Trenchtown and the visit the other day. But whatever problem that was there from first, me personally, I say. You see, the problems that was created from them, me not come here for come carry nobody burden on my shoulder. You know?
Well, I think that's where
Yeah.
I am different now with because I have carried this problem from I was a little youth. I carry this
And
problem.
what are the progress? What are the progress you see? You don't see it I go back way. Because you carry some people burden now and carry them own burden.
Well, that's why I have to fool now and watch what I go on now because the old man tell I say nobody not gonna leave I supposed to just bide and make sure I family are right because don't think that this thing can be sold out. Nobody no want Rasta for buy. That's what Planet tell I. Yeah, this thing cannot be sold out and nobody now gonna leave nobody. So that's why when you say it's a new faculty, and if the item choose to make this different approach, then the item have a blessing.
Yeah, man, and may I go back again and say all of these Rasta me at all of the Rastas that it impact or it tickle them negatively, it don't rub them right. Come man. Come man, the youth them need on a help, man. Come man, give the youth them a way of thinking to man. Make the youth them modernize. Phone the teaching on how to teach them, make them put it in a modern way and live that life. And help the youth them, man. Come build 2 school, man. Man. Come build a training center, although you have a art class road. Come give the youth them some money for buy 2 shoes as them can go to the art academy, man, and make the youth them learn for make some craft, man, and teach the youth them about farming, man. That's even a piece of work land around them and the youth them can. Them there where them are there and I cry about certain things, man. Come on, man. Come help the youths, man. Come help the youth them.
The next thing I want to touch on a land before I run is that something we said earlier, that a lot of people outside of Jamaica, right, is facilitating the wrong thing. So, for example, here in London, the whole of the garrison is here in London. And we all party together and we all do everything together as a community here in London. But the same people who are party together here in London is the same people who perpetrate certain fuckery down on the ground.
Yes, and facilitating crime and them and here you see them too. And I go waste the little minutes so we have a talk about them because again, the Rasta them need for come and dip on the ground with the youths them because from once they are on the ground who are deal with foolishness, who they are finding out, it can't work. Because the youth them I get a different way of thinking and seeing opportunities. See if me I gotta work every morning and me have my good job, whichever organization. And you can't call me with no foolishness because I'm way ahead of that. I have my kids to take care of. I want my kids to go to university. I want my kids to have an education, whatever education it might be. But me want a better life for my children. But if I am not offered an opportunity, I'm a dead down there sit down every day. As a man come with a little thing, me now go question where I say to me, I say, but just I go run and deal with it because I want to have some money in my pocket. I want to have two girl. I want to lie down in my bed and have credit for my phone so I can WhatsApp two girl and whether they come on. The reality of life be.
And next thing where I hear you say, which tickle my mind, you say, since the visit, you see a lot of tourists in a trench town with them map and them tourist guidebook. No,
Yeah.
I
And
always
people are
find
guide them around.
yeah,
People are walk them around
yeah,
the
but
community.
what I always find strange, because even when I da foreigner and I say program, I always say foreigners are other people downtown and in a trench town. And it tickle me for know now that Rasta, real people, avoid downtown and trench town.
Okay.
Why is
Let
that?
them do. Why is that? Because we have this thing about us, is as we get a little success, not a real success, we feel like we're better than our own and we're better than where we are from. So a lot of who is talking, their mentality and their way of thinking is even worse than what them say at me. What them need for doing, if you come help and lobby, that's when cruise ship come down at Victoria Pier, which it so will. That the whole of them tourists they are trapped through trench town and downtown, and that they need to come lobby
Well,
about.
is that me tell myself in Ireland I say, me can come a Jamaica and can come round a Greenwich Street and Wellington Street top up the stuff. How that fi happen?
And again, I say that are you and the man them fear a thing for say, yo, it takes us that knows a different way of life, because we travel the world and see how people live and know say you can love thy brother. Because as much as you see this black killing and rare in England, England is a society, where teaches you love, England take care of them own, But we not have the love that for know, so we for take care of our own. The man them need for come with some positive injection within Jamaica and a whole and Trenchtown. Because when I say Rasta Trenchtown, irrespective of them want to say about Bob Marley is the most popular Jamaican
Not Usain
that
Bolt.
put a island.
Not
Huh?
Usain Bolt.
No, sir, never. Come on, man. Bob Marley from 1981, Bob Marley, then I all know him song there, number one on Billboard chart, reggae Billboard.
And who control
Him
that?
album. Eh?
Who control that?
No,
Anyway,
irrespective of who control it, the fact is it is there. Reggae music is the most popular, most pirated music in the world.
before I wrap up, remember what I asked if I tell Tuko?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause remember say Tuko have a book will come out, And
Yeah, man.
I suggest that him have one of them daughter read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the way forward now. Copyright the book and read the book.
Yeah.
More people will get to it than if him write it and put it out there. So give him a love and respect. Tell him same for
Yeah,
link
man.
eye.
Yeah, man. Enough love and respect, I said, man. Enough love.
And
We don't
keep
need.
up the good work. And
Yeah, man. And
remember,
the man, them do something for the youths, there. That's all me, there, and the man, them, I talk and have the most nice. I make the loudest nice. Need to come make some loud noise with some action with the youths them and help the youth them. to think positive and divert from all this negativeness that surrounds them.
Well, once again, feel free again to pass on the links to Black Mikey and make Mikey
Yeah.
know him to tune in, come make the world hear say him still the bout. Him name, I'm a the man, you know, and respect Joe him. Him know say me and him thing different. So tell him to link I quite soon.
All right. No manners and respect.
Perfect love and keep up the work,
Yeah.
Alando. That was Alando.
Everything.
Blackbeard, Big Son, Tapazuki nephew. Yeah. Come to clear the light, shed some light on why he participated into the royal visit and help coordinate it. That was one of the coordinator. So with that, we're gonna call it again. Perfect love. Until such time.